Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun. An angel.
Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel, and this is your boy Danny, aka King Bob, as you guys already know. But this is week 3, the battle of the battle union, week 3. I said the battle because yesterday was team analysis. That was the team analysis, the battle. But so oh, that's a great way to start off a video now. But we are going up against Scizorsome and the Orsomerset Scizors, and Sciz is a really great player. He lost last week just like us, so he's trying to make that comeback just like us. So we both are gonna be playing extremely well. I know Sciz is gonna play so well. He's a really good battler. He won against Mono week 1, which is a great accomplishment, and I think it's gonna be a tough game, very tough game. So as you can see here, you can already see the team. I was gonna do a live recording and then talk over it, just like how Trip does it. Trip, if you're watching. And actually, yeah, you'll see Trip's name here. What's his name? Sciz couldn't battle because his game kept crashing, so Trip battled for him, and he was just telling Trip what to click, pretty much, I guess. I don't know, but Trip was battling for him. That's why you see his name there, not Ciz's name or whatever he has as a name. I'm not sure, but I'm rambling on a lot. All right. So this is the squad. This is my team. If you did not see the team analysis, go check it out. I go more into detail about it. Why not learn my team, you know, right? So I'll go really fast over the team. We have dual screen Uxie with light clay, of course, because that's how it works. Reflect is main priority. We got defensive Rotom. We have defensive Escavalier. We have sub Infernape, full attacking Mega Gallade, and another defensive Skarmory. So we're going really bulky on the defense because that's his biggest hard hitters, and we actually almost got the team exactly spot on. I said Gudra, Mamo, Azumarill, Torkoal, Mega Scizor, and I said Jolteon will come over Licky because Jolteon can hit on the special side, and I feel like he has mostly physical attackers. But he brought Licky, and I really thought Licky was like the worst bring just because the weaknesses already to fighting. He kind of has, you know, Mamo and actually I have really extremely hard hitters on the physical fighting side, so it's kind of bad bringing 2 weaknesses, but hey, to each their own. So and I'm sure he had a reason, so I can't really say anything because I've done stuff like that too for specific reasons. So let's get into the match. Let's see. Okay, actually let me just talk about what I thought I was gonna start off for. I made sure that if I saw a Torkoal, I had a feeling he would start off of it. I don't think he actually started off. I forget. I literally just did the match and I'm already forgetting. It was a long match, that's why I'm kind of forgetting all the moves and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure I started off with Uxie, so let's just get into this. Let's get into the battle. Luckily, LBS is working for me this time. So Trip, aka Sciz, is issuing the challenge, and he starts off with Licky. Okay, that's what he started off with. And shout out to Sciz for the nicknames, man. They're making me laugh the whole time I was playing. But he started off with Licky. I was scared that he was gonna have knockoff, so I did not want to get my light clay to get knocked off. So I go into Sinji here, our Mega Gallade, and he actually switched out. So he was doing some really good switches throughout the whole match. He goes into Torkoal, and I was scared of the Will-O-Wisp and the Lava Plume. I did not want Gallade to get burned. So I switched back out into my Uxie because I know I can set up anything on this Torkoal, and he does go for the Willow, so that was a really good move on my part because if Gallade got burned, that's just a problem, and I do not want him to get burned, especially this early in the game. Uxie is special and it's not really an attacker, so it doesn't mind getting burned, and I go for the Reflect here because he has a lot of physical attackers, and those are the things that will do most work against my team, like Azu and Mamo and Scizor, I should say, yeah. But he goes for the rocks, which kind of sucks because throughout this whole game I was switching around a lot, so it was kind of hurting my team a bit, but not to the biggest point because I don't have any Stealth Rock weaknesses. So I go for the light screen here just because why not. His Gudra might be special and it might have Draco Meteor, and I don't really want to take Dracos and things like that, so that's why I put the light screen up. It wasn't as needed. If you go to my team analysis, I say it's not really needed. He goes into Azu here and I go into my Skarmory, which is a dedicated wall against his Azumarill, and I guess he read that switch really well. Sciz was making some really good switches throughout this whole game, which, you know, got me. I was like, wow, okay, good. really good switches. So he goes into his Torkoal, knowing I was gonna go into my Skarmory. Brilliant play, and I go into my Rotom because unless he has like HP Grass or something like that, I should be able to take anything. He does another switch, so he does what is that, a triple switch? I think that's a triple switch. He goes into Goodra, and I did not know what this Goodra wanted to do. So he knew I was gonna go into Scarm. He knew I was gonna go into Rotom. So right from the bat, I felt like I was like down on the momentum because he was reading every single switch I was doing before I even, you know, before I even started doing them. So I go back into Petter Check just cause I did not want to take a Draco or anything like that, but he actually goes for the Power Whip and misses. So I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. He does have Power Whip, so now at least I scouted that out, so I know my Rotom is not safe against his Goodra. He goes for Power Whip, and I go into my Infernape, hoping he doesn't go for a Draco, but with the light screen up, I'd be able to take it, but luckily he goes for the Power Whip once again. I don't know why, but he goes for the Power Whip, and it does really low damage. Infernape's not extremely bulky, and we had the Reflect up also, though. Kind of did it. It's still a good chunk for that, for having a Reflect though, but hey. So I go into my Infernape, and this is what my Infernape was made of. Whenever Infernape comes in, he's gonna go into a substitute, and I knew he would bring a Azumarill in, and that's the perfect moment to drop that sub. So I had him thinking, a sub is very scary because you don't know what I'm gonna do. I can Swords Dance and things like that, but that's not the plan. The plan is just to dwindle his team down with substitutes because they have to break it first of all. So he breaks it with the Aqua Jet. And I go for the Thunder Punch. So the Thunder Punch does a good chunk of damage, and Azu is not as scary anymore after this. And we actually get really lucky, and we get the Para. I don't know how much percentage they have in Thunder Punch, probably 10%. So that we were super lucky on that. I don't like a luck like that, so I was kind of annoyed. I didn't want him to get Para, but hey. So the Reflect wears off. Of course, I'm gonna switch out, and I go into Skarmory once again. He might do the double here. He might do a double here. No, no, he gets parried. Yeah, he gets parried. I just go for my spikes. I had a feeling he'll switch into Torkoal, but then it'll cause Torkoal to spin, so my Infernape can come back in and what's it called? Set up another sub against its Torkoal, because so far we've seen Rocks, we've seen Will-O-Wisp from Torkoal, so Willow obviously not gonna do anything. Actually, I switch into my Petter Check. I switch into Uxie. Yeah, I forget. I switch into Uxie just because what's it called? I want to set up another Reflect. Uxie's about to die. It took a lot of damage already because of that burn and everything, but I knew I could outspeed this Torkoal and put up one more Reflect. He switches out into what's it? King Bubble. Yeah, these names. Okay, Goodra. What's Goodra? Alright. Sorry guys, like it was a long match. I literally just finished it, so even though I just finished it, kind of tired from not remember every single move because we switched around a lot. So he goes into Goodra. My Uxie goes down because obviously the burn, and it's been taking damage. So Uxie goes down sadly, but Uxie did his job. I just wanted to put him to screens. I go into Sinji here, and I Mega Evolve and go for the knockoff because Goodra can't do too much to Gallade, and a knockoff will take out whatever item Goodra had. But he switches into Torkoal, which Torkoal is a huge problem. I knew it was going to be a huge problem just because it's so freaking bulky, and it can take so many hits. But luckily I knock off its leftovers, which makes it a little less bulky because it cannot heal itself up. So that was a good benefit from it. So switch out the Mega Gallade, and I go into my Cherry, hoping he has nothing to really hit my Mega Gallade with. He did not go for Willow, which is kind of weird. I thought he would go for Willow because Willowing my Rotom will help him out a good amount. So as we here, I thought he was gonna go for, I thought he was gonna switch into Mamoswine or something like that. So I went for the Willow, and obviously that was the wrong play, and I take a play rough to the face. But Rotom is so freaking bulky, and with the Reflect up, it really does nothing. And this time I played safe. I say, nah, I'm not gonna play no shenanigans, so I'm just going for the Thunderbolt. And Rotom gets the first kill of the match, so we take out Azumarill, which was to me the scariest threat in this whole team. I had stuff to handle it, but it just hit so hard. That's why I really needed those Reflects. So I know the Reflect, it's still important, but not as important since Azumarill's gone. In comes his Goodra. I know it has Power Whip. I wasn't sure if he wanted to go for something else because I think all I've seen so far is Power Whip. But I go into my Skarmory just because, you know, it's gonna take a Power Whip, no problem. And he switches again, so Sciz is just, the whole game he's been doing some pretty cool switches, and he goes into his Licky Licky. I don't know what he thought I was gonna go into here, not 100% sure, but I had a feeling he was gonna switch back into Torkoal, and this time I go for my Spikes. So setting up the Spikes, like I said in the team builder, Spikes are really freaking important, and I need them this match. Whenever I force him to Rapid Spin or Defog, I can come into Infernape And this is where I said the rocks are kind of bad because I keep taking rocks on my Infernape and I did not put Defog on my Skarmory, so it's kind of bad. But I forced him to Rapid Spin, and so far we know he has Rapid Spin, Stealth Rocks, Will-O-Wisp. So far he can't touch it unless he has Earth Power, but if he has Earth Power he can't even touch my Rotom, so the Reflect wears off, and I'm going for that beautiful substitute again. Man, I love doing the sub of Infernape, man. Infernape's so good. So he goes for Lava Plume, man. I made sure I had enough HP that this thing will not break my sub, and it does not break my sub, actually. So, Infernape is safe behind the sub, getting some health back from them leftovers. Infernape, you're a freaking monster, and I love you. So Infernape is sitting here, and he makes a really weird switch. He switches into Mamoswine, which was kind of weird. I guess maybe he thought he didn't need him anymore. He needed to sack something. But Infernape gets a kill and completely demolishes Mamoswine in one hit. So now we are 4-3 up, I believe. No, we're 4-4. No, are we? 5-4. There you go, 5-4. I don't know. I'm a little crazy today, but back to the battle. So he goes into Goodra, which is a decent move. I thought he was going to be fully physical defensive. It would have done about 40 to 48%, but he's definitely not. I go for that close combat, and it does a huge chunk of damage to Goodra. And he has Gooey, so it makes me slower. And Goodra just gonna hit us with an Outrage here. What do I go for here? Do I go for another close combat? Because I don't remember Goodra dying. Oh, no, he switched in Goodra. Okay, sorry, I thought it was the next turn. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I'm going a little crazy, so don't mind me. But he breaks my sub, and of course, I'm not going to take an Outrage. I know he's stuck on Outrage, so I'm going to go into Skarmory. I was hoping he'd have a 3-turn Outrage, because it would benefit me. But here he goes for Outrage, and I was obviously going to get some Rocky Helmet damage because I have Rocky Helmet on my Skarmory. I completely take that like a champ. And it almost kills him, it doesn't kill him, and he gets confused. So I was hoping he'd have the 3-turn Outrage, so I can Roost or something. And he actually gets confused and died, so I guess it doesn't really matter. A little lucky on my part. Goodra goes down to itself, little suicidal thing right there. So I just went for the spikes because he couldn't really do much to me, knowing the moves he had. I didn't know what other moves he had, but he goes back into Torkoal. And Torkoal is an annoying threat just because it's hard, but I had a feeling he was gonna Roost here. I mean, I had a feeling he was gonna Rapid Spin, so I felt a little ballsy, and I went for the Roost. He goes for the Willow, so I was like, ooh, luckily he didn't go for the Lava Plume because that would have sucked. He probably thought I was gonna go. That's a risky play though, going for Will-O-Wisp, because I could have easily went into Infernape, set up another sub, and then he has nothing else to really take anything. So I go into my Infernape, like I said. Because I knew this turn he would go for the Rapid Spin, and he does go for the Rapid Spin. So I probably should have Whirlwind, but I didn't want to take that risk in case he does go for Lava Plume or something like that. So back into my Infernape here, and I am free to set up another sub in front of his face because that Torkoal is just lets me set up subs. And another weird play to me. He goes into his Mega Scizor, which I thought was kind of weird. If I just Fire Punch right away, that would have been nice, but I went for the sub. And now Infernape's behind the sub again, so Infernape was really the win condition for me, and I had to make sure I could get those subs up on his Torkoal. Which I was glad he brought because he didn't have any moves to really hit me with. But, you know, Lava Plume couldn't even break my sub, so he goes for Bullet Punch. Actually does break my sub because Infernape is pretty frail even though he resists it. And I just go for the Fire Punch, and Infernape gets a second kill of the battle. So great job from Infernape. Our win condition is doing the great work. Pretty kind of low on health a little bit. I don't have much, what's it called, switch-ins. Sorry, I don't know if that was going on. Alright, switch-ins on rocks. My Infernape does not have many switches. So I don't know why I didn't go for close combat here. Kind of weird. But I go into my Skarmory. I was just scared in case. I don't know why I didn't go for close combat. I think I would have just completely killed his Bubblicious, his Rotom. I mean his Licky. I don't know what that was wrong with me, guys. I'm sorry about that. So he has leftovers, so he didn't have a Chople Berry or anything. So I don't know why I didn't just go for the close combat. I think that would have gave Infernape another kill. I guess I was scared he was gonna live it, but I'm full adamant. So I don't think he would have, but that was weird. So he keeps going for Body Slams, and he has Rocky Helmet. I don't know why I went for the Whirlwind here. I forgot he only had Torkoal left. So I was like, oh shit, damn it, I forgot. I thought he had something else left. So I was like, I'll take the risk, maybe something else comes in and I get a free switch in to something. Here's where I start playing a little weird. I switch into my Rotom, which is not weird. That's a good play, truthfully. I think he might go for the Lava Plume here. It'll make the most sense here. So he goes for the Lava Plume, and my Rotom is just, even though it's not specially defensive, it's just so bulky, and he does not get the burn, which is really weird. I thought he'll get some burn. He goes for a few Lava Plumes, and he doesn't get too many burn. Here he goes into the Licky. I think I go for the Hydro Pump, and I miss. Rotom just loves missing Hydro Pumps. It really does. That's the only downside to Rotom. His best stab water move is Hydro Pump, and it tends to miss a lot, but hey, it's still a great mod. So I'm facing his Licky now, and I just Will-O-Wisp it, because if I Will-O-Wisp it, his body slam doesn't do anything at all, and it's just doing the damage because he has leftovers. He has leftovers, so at least Burn is neglecting the leftovers and is slowly whittling this thing down. I think I go for Thunderbolt, or I might just switch. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't want to switch into Gallade or Infernape because he kept going for body slams, and since he kept going for body slams, I was scared they might get paralyzed. I guess it wasn't that big of a deal because Torkoal can't really do too much to my squad, so I made a few weird plays here at the end, truthfully. Torkoal is just a big problem. Torkoal actually, if he takes down my Rotom, Torkoal kind of finished my team off, truthfully. But I did not want to stay in here anymore. It wasn't worth staying in. I didn't have Volt Switch, so I had to switch out, and I go into the Bug Union, hitting the field for the first time ever in this season so far. So he goes for Wish, and I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna try to Wish stall me a little bit here. He goes for Wish. I thought he was gonna go for Protect, so I just go for Knock Off anyways, thinking he might not go for Protect, and because I want to get rid of his leftovers, because that's the only thing really keeping him healthy, besides the Wish, of course. But I had a feeling he was gonna Wish into his Torkoal, so I probably should have done a double into like Infernape here or something, because that would have been nice. I would have set up another sub, and that just would have been game right there. But I go for the knockoff instead, thinking he might stay in. And now he gets a Wish, and Torkoal's like back to full health, which sucks because this Torkoal is so annoying. I know my Rotom can easily kill it, but this Torkoal is just really annoying. So here I go into a Rotom, because it's my best check against his Torkoal. So this last part of the end is just a bit weird, and kind of weird mistakes I've made at the end here that could cost me the game, really. So I was not happy with how I finished off this game. Truthfully, I thought he was gonna switch into Licky, so I go into my Mega Gallade ready to do some work, and he does not switch, and he goes for the Lava Plume, and he finally gets a burn on the one Mon I did not want him to get a burn on. So he gets a burn on the Mega Gallade, and I was like, great. Now I have to sack this thing because I do not want to switch in on anything, truthfully. So I just go for the close combat. I'm like, why not? Just want to get some damage on this thing, and if he did not burn me, that would have done way more than half, and just Infernape could have came in after Gallade would have died. But he gets a crit, and then I burn and die. So my Mega Gallade again did not do anything this week. I've just been playing it extremely bad. I can't blame Mega Gallade, it's not its fault at all. I've been playing it bad, but hey, whatever. So I go into my Infernape here, which was another mistake because I did not know how low my health was, and I forgot that I can't put up a sub. So I pretty much just wasted a turn and hurt my Infernape a little more, but I did not want it to die because it got some kills, so I wanted to keep living. I don't think my Infernape has died yet in any battle, so I wanted to keep it going as long as possible. So he goes for the Lava Plume, doesn't do anything to me. And here I go for the Hydro Pump, I believe. I was thinking of going for Pain Split, but I did not want to make this thing go on any longer. I just wanted to get rid of his Torkoal already. So I go for the Hydro Pump into his Licky, and I do not miss this time. So that's good, Rotom. Gotta start listening. So it does a good chunk of damage to it, and with the burn, it's gonna bring it low enough for my Thunderbolt to take it out. So how many kills is that for Rotom? I think Rotom killed a Zoomerl, and this is gonna be his second kill. So that's good work from Rotom. I'm really loving Rotom. Like I said, I played him really bad last week. But this week he was putting in the work. I think Rotom just works so well as a defensive wall. It's really hard to take down. But I go for the Thunderbolt, take out his Bubblicious, and so now we are 4-1 up. So it's looking a lot on our favor as long as I really just don't screw this up really bad. And in comes his Torkoal. I was thinking of going for the Pain Split just because I wanted to get more health, but I was like, let me just go for the Hydro Pump. And of course I missed the Hydro Pump, so that's another miss. Luckily he's not getting any burns. I'm really shocked he's not getting any burns. How many Lava Plumes have he hit my Rotom? If you guys counted for me, that'd be nice. But I go for the Hydro Pump this time and it actually connects and it completely demolishes this Torkoal. So Rotom gets the 3rd kill of the match. Infernape got 2 and then Goodra died to itself because it's a little suicidal Goodra. Poor Goodra. But yeah, so we win week 3. I'm pretty proud of this battle. It was a really good battle. I made a few mistakes at the end, so I have to watch out for that because that's not good to do. I don't like making mistakes because it can cost you the whole game. If I lost my Rotom, I think it could have cost me the game. But we did really good. We played the game that I wanted to play pretty much. Set up a substitute with Infernape once I had my Reflex and things like that. Take out that Azumarill because I knew it would switch into my Infernape. So I had a free sub and not Thunder Punch, and now Azumarill can't Belly Drum or anything like that. So taking out the Azumarill was really important, and once it was down I felt a little more confident throughout the game, so that was all good. But it was a great game. I'm so happy because we played extremely well. Sciz put up a very good battle, and I wish him luck for next week and the following weeks and things like that. So make sure you guys check out his side of the battle because he's gonna also have it up, obviously. So make sure you check it out, show him some love and all that. But next week I think we're going up against Jedi, and I'm excited for that match also. I want to keep my winning streak going. I do not want to lose again. We need to keep a good record so we can get into playoffs. I'm feeling pretty proud right now, so I'm happy about that. So sorry I'm rambling on so much, guys. I'm just pretty proud, pretty happy. So thank you guys for watching. Keep pushing the Munchlaxster United on. You guys have been, last week even though I lost pretty badly, you guys just pushed me on, and it was really nice. So I thank you guys for that because it keeps pushing me forward to do better each week. So thank you guys for that. Showing all the love is beautiful. So make sure you keep showing the love. Leave a like for the channel, for the squad, for the win, for TBU and other things coming up, of course. And subscribe if you're new. So thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful day, all you beautiful people, and I'll see you guys next time. So peace out.